For study, no. For study was for me was kind of working. Sometimes when it's interesting. Sometimes
My question, no, simple my question. You forget playing tennis, you forget time, okay?
Yes.
And 3 hours very easily.
Hmm.
But what about study?
I don't forget time. I'm studying, unless I'm interested. Seriously.
No, okay. Just try to my another question. Nishida philosopher, you just watching the full moon, and you see full moon, so beautiful. You forget 1 hour, okay, just watching full moon.
Right.
How about your study?
No. No. No.
How about your business?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Like coding.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, and then all of a sudden, like, it's 10 o'clock in the evening. I just realize.
Why you can concentrate it on that?
Because at that time I'm interested, I'm focused. I don't worry about anything else but what I'm doing right now.
That's right. How did you your mental situation? How could you get the kind of situation?
By actually doing something that I really wanted to do.
Why did you wanted to do?
Why I wanted to do it? Because it's fascinating. It triggered something in me. It raised my interest. It was at that moment, it was the thing that I wanted to do most. So when I was studying in university, the thing that I wanted to do most was drinking beer. But I could not. I did that the first 2 years, and I realized that if I would not immediately start studying, I could forget about drinking beer because I had to like flunk out of university.
Maybe I think you had you studied some your favorable book or favorable some like some mathematics or something else or sociology or something, right? In this case, you start to study, you forget to read, forget time for reading books.
Right. Once it's interesting.
Why?
Why? Because there is no conflict, right? If you are doing something that you don't want to do, there is a conflict inside you. Because
you mean the inside you? What do you mean inside you? Conflict.
Conflict is that basically, if I am reading a book, but I actually want to play tennis, then there is a conflict in me because I am reading the book, but actually
you have to use.
I don't feel that it's two me's. It's just me who doesn't want to do something but needs to do it. So I need to do this, but I want to do that, and there's constantly this conflict. And then, like really, when it there needs to happen this much, and I just forget it. I'm gonna play tennis.
So mental doctor said this is left side is conscious, right side is unconscious. Unconsciousness is getting stronger. It's kick this conscious out.
I don't think that is conscious and unconscious.
What is this?
This is very much superficial.
This is what I'm studying now. Superficial, right? So I just define the two U's.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so one you wants to study, one you wants to, one you needs to study,
yeah.
and the other one wants.
Okay. Another question for you. But some cases this book is very interesting. You very devoting for reading book, but many cases not like that. Many cases you don't want to read the book, but you should read. Right. So it's that kind of cases you happen many times.
Right.
How do you going to change your mind reading books? Concentrate on the reading. Force. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to put brute force on me, trying to put a long-term perspective, like, okay, if I don't do it now, I need to do it tomorrow, but I don't have time anymore. I need to study now. So I put the pressure on myself, really put a lot of pressure. Otherwise, I will not read the books. I will go and have beer.
Lot of pressure. So you under lot of pressure, you fall on that?
Yes.
Really?
So I put a lot of pressure on myself. And I studied for 4 years.
This is my son. Why give him a lot of pressure? So every night.
So, but not him. Your wife does.
Well, that did. Okay, just he is got a lot of pressure. Okay, so he is studying every day until midnight.
Really?
Yeah. But
are you sure he's not playing computer games?
No. So he is accumulating stress day by day. Right? Day by day. It doesn't continue for next 5 years. it's somewhere, some days his head is blow up. Okay, so because he just only under pressure, right? Just under pressure. Okay, he does work.
でもすごい your wife can put pressure on your son like that.
You know, this is my question is, my intention is, how does he going to control his mindset? This is my okay. He just how to persuade his mindset. He just always don't want to study.
Right.
He always don't work. Don't want to read a book. Always okay. He want to watch TV.
Right.
But heavy pressure from outside, and he himself okay. Just he should obey his mother.
Right.
But he don't want to study. So just conflict in his mind.
Right.
In your mind, the same thing happened, conflict.
Right. Conflict.
How do you going to solve it?
Constantly.
How do you going to
It's a
solve
matter of priority.
Huh?
It's a matter of priority. Some people can say, okay, I prefer to study now than to postpone it because then later on I can play. Other people say, I play first and then I study. But ultimately, we all feel that if we don't study, then nothing happens, and then the future will be very gloomy, very dark, because then I cannot later on I cannot live the life that I want to. I need to do work that I don't want to do.
Okay.
So sooner or later you need to pay the bill.
Yeah, let me explain my life. Okay, I whole my life I just my job. Okay, also even now. I'm very easy to concentrate on doing something, even if I don't like it, but I try to change my mind. I try to manipulate my mind, change his mindset, okay? He does not want to do that, but I persuade him. This is he's interesting. I try to how to make him interesting, what I'm asking for him. And then he's going to gradually change his mind. Okay, just do it. In this case, very high speed, he's just thinking, start doing everything. Sort of things I know how to do that. But I know that how to do that. But I need to write down the sentences to explain how are you going to concentrate in doing everything. Like playing tennis for 3 hours, you focus 3 hours. But same thing, same situation, I switch into the study.
But how do you motivate somebody to actually study algebra if he's not interested in algebra at all?
Exactly. So, that's right. That example, I try to using like a dictionary is one example. Using dictionary and try to memorize the meaning of the word.
Right.
But usually I don't want to do this, right?
Exactly.
But just take dictionary concession, for example, concession, and then I try to memorize the meaning of this concession. But I'm telling to my another eye, oh, this is a board, right?
Yeah,
he said board.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to ask him, why don't you have a look at example sentences? Example sentences is a very interesting meaning that they are actually finding out. Just have a look. He's just going to have a look. Oh my God, this is a different translation he does make. Oh, interesting? Yes, some little bit. Okay, how about you have a look at another sentence?
Yeah.
This is another meaning just coming out. But usually we never translate like kind of translation in the meaning. And then just kind of sort of reading him several words, keep going, okay? And he's just doing, oh, just a little bit interesting, right? Yes, it is. And brain is, if you're going to repeat kind of 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, like attracting some interesting issues in his mind, and 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, brain is very simple, okay? He's accustomed to the kind of studying approach for the how to use dictionary, and 20, 30, 40, I'm not sure depending on person, 50 times, 100 times, then he is a kind of critical work. Brain is very simple person, and he like to doing critical work.
Okay? Oh, really?
Yeah.